Okay, we're going to video on Saturday, the 27th of January, 2024. Just gone 2:49 p.m. Chicago time. Do hope you are doing well. So it's the weekend and time for another weekend futures market recap, where I'll go through 15 of the largest futures markets and I'll show you what I'm seeing on my charts. Do hope your trading went well this week. The video might sound a little bit different this weekend. That is because I've finally ditched the crappy Logitech headphones that I've been carrying around for the last year and a half and replaced them with a proper set of headphones. We're back to Sennheisers with some nice noise cancelling. So let's see if the sound is better in this weekend's video. We're going to go through the Emini charts first, daily all the way down to the 15-minute and then the 13,500 tip bar chart. And then we're going to tackle the tip bar charts on each of the 15 futures markets and see what triple signals popped up this week. So first of all, daily chart here, we are putting in a pullback to end of trend pattern on the lowest time frame on the daily chart here. You can see we've got a cross on the thinnest lines, that's the lowest time frame, which means we're looking for a cyclical resistance to plot when we get some price weakness to confirm that. And that'll be a pullback to end of trend in this pattern, which will be a left shoulder on this move. But we're also putting in a pullback to end of trend on the highest time frame. So on the highest time frame, we've got this support that we're running out, pullback to end of trend. And there's a chicken in the background. Let's see if the noise cancelling kind of got rid of that. Anyway, so that support on the highest time frame here was confirmed when we got a cross on these thickest lines here on better sine wave and got price confirmation with that. You can see these lines are going up now, starting to cross the zero line. They've got to go up to plus 100 and cross, where cyclically we're due for resistance on the highest time frame. That will be extremely important. But in the meantime, there we go again, another chicken. But in the meantime, we've not put in any blue professional bars. We've got an exhaustion pattern here on this last little push up with a Rambo pattern that we had some weakness from there, from which we bounced. But we've got no blue professional bars, which means that the trailing stop on Better Pro-Am, which is this line here, is miles away. And we're not going to have a change in trend until the blue professional bars come in and take profits at those highs. Confirmed uptrend because the background is in red, which means in terms of price and volume, we're in an uptrend. But we are going to find some cyclical resistance during the next week's trading. 135-minute chart, down a time frame. There are exactly 3 135-minute bars in a day session of the E-mini. And here we go. We're putting in that pullback to end of trend. It's on the intermediate time frame, 1 time frame down. Background in red, which means a confirmed uptrend. No exhaustion pattern here, no blue professional bars. The trailing stop on Better Pro-Am is miles away. So we've got to see that burst of activity up into those highs before there'll be a change in trend, but nothing on the 135-minute chart. Then down to the 45-minute chart, same thing. No blue professional bars at the highs. The trailing stop is miles away on Better Pro-Am. We've got exhaustion buy and bearish divergence come in, and this is playing out this pullback to end of trend pattern on the 45-minute chart here. So that's showing that cyclically we're due for a little bit of weakness up here, but no blue professional bars. So it's not going to be a strong move down until we see those blue professional bars coming at the highs. So next down the 15-minute chart, here we add the vertical solid yellow lines that show the beginning and the ends of the week. You can see with this week's activity, yep, we push back up. We've got an exhaustion pattern coming up here. But again, no blue professional bars. The trailing stop is miles away. We're starting to put in a whole bunch of end of trends here. So cyclically, we're overdone in terms of the 15-minute chart. We've got a pullback to end of trend on the lowest time frame, pullback to end of trend on the intermediate time frame. I talk about these patterns rippling through the time frames. We've overshot on the resistance here, so we're likely to see some weakness from there. So look for support levels to be broken and the bars to turn white on the 15-minute chart. But I think because we've not seen blue professional bars at these highs, what we're going to have is a little bit of weakness and blue professional bars to come in on any weakness that we have and trail this stop up. So I think we're going to go through 5,000 eventually, but we're going to have some weakness before that based on these patterns. And then let's go down to the tip bar chart, the 13,500 tip bar chart. And that's why I think the next week is going to see some weakness, because pushing up into these highs on the tip bar charts, you can see there are Rambo patterns at the highs. Some blue professional bars come in here. We've trailed our stop up on Better Pro-Am here, and we're getting closer to a little change in trend on the 13,500 tip bar chart. All the pullback to end of trend patterns have rippled through. We got them on the lowest time frame here, the intermediate time frame, and then we put in a pullback to end of trend on the highest time frame here. Exhaustion by bearish divergence and a flush pattern come in here. So we're starting to roll over. It's a Rambo pattern up here showing that these are amateurs pushing the new highs. Rambo stands for a potential reversal of an amateur breakout. So when the amateurs are driving the activity to the highs, that means it's suspect and likely to have some weakness, if not a little bit of change of trend, and we're starting to break down through the lows of those amateur bars. But the signal is going to come on the 13,500 tip bar chart when we push through the trailing stop on better prime. So at the moment it's just sitting at under 4,900. So on Monday or Tuesday, let's look for either this level to be broken or for us to push up a little bit higher with blue professional bars come in, which allow us to trail this stop even tighter behind the price activity. Now I'm looking for next week is some weakness on the 13,500 tip bar chart. Maybe an opportunity to catch a nice little trending move down, but blue professional bars to come in as soon as there's any weakness, which will show up on, say, the 15-minute chart or the 45-minute chart here, because we've not seen blue professional bars at the highs. The trending move is not over. We'll see blue professional bars come in here, which will allow us on better prime to trail the stop up until the next upswing where we push through 5,000 and start to see blue professional bars at the highs. So I think that's what I'll be looking for this week. Let's look at the Forex charts first. We've got the Euro chart here. Last week we had signals long that didn't work out. We broke through the trailing stop on better prime. More blue professional bars coming at the lows here at 108.5. Exhaustion sell, blue professional bars. We race away. We're definitely pushing stops here because we push above here, the market looks strong, and then we have weakness. I think there was an ECB announcement this week which probably drove this activity down. Then we have another clear out trade down here where we push below the blue professional bars here and immediately bounce from there. We've got a signal, triple signal gone off because we're oversold. We've got exhaustion, sell and bullish divergence come in, and we've broken above the trailing stop with the blue professional bars, but it's not convincing yet. So let's see if we get back above 109 and a bit to confirm that we've actually got a good signal there on the Euro chart. And the reason why I'm not too keen on that Euro signal at the moment is because the other Forex markets don't seem to be going in the same direction. We've got no signals on the British pound this week, but the last time we saw blue professional bars, they're at these highs. We're under the trailing stop and we've got signs of weakness going on here. So the British pound isn't joining in with that strength on potential strength on the Euro. Aussie dollar, same thing. The last signal that we've had is a signal short on the Aussie. Blue professional bars at the high. Exhaustion by bearish divergence. We break through the trailing stop. It's overbought because the background is in grey just there, and we've had weakness, signs of weakness from there. So not particularly keen on the Forex charts this week, at least the Euro, the British pound and the Aussie dollar. Still showing a little bit of strength, I think, in the US dollar at the moment. Japanese yen, what about this? No, that was a signal short. Again, blue professional bars at those highs, we've had weakness from there. That's another reason why I don't think the US dollar has switched around yet, because the Japanese yen is not showing any strength either. Shame about that. Emini chart, 13,500 tip bar chart in terms of triple signals. This is the signal we got mid last week. It was a nice little signal here with exhaustion, sold, bullish divergence, oversold, background in red. We break above the trailing stop. Blue professional bars kind of come in, bang, and we race away. You can see the trailing stop on better prime has been trailed up every time we get higher. This is a nice little retracement move here where the blue professional bars kind of come in. No blue professional bars taking profits at those highs. They've come in here, potentially taking profits here. We're starting to roll over with exhaustion by bearish divergence and flush. So we're overbought. The momentum signals have turned. We just need the trailing stop to be broken to trigger a triple signal short on the E-mini on that chart. And 10-year notes, this is trying to hold this week. So we've got signals long. We had a nice signal short last week. Come into these lows, the exhaustion sell, bullish divergence, we're oversold, and some blue professional bars come in here. We've got a little bit of a retrace here with blue professional bars coming again. So that's got to break the trailing stop on better prime and keep going through this congestion zone to show us that we've got an uptrend happening in the 10-year notes. Then gold, silver, and Bitcoin. We've got gold trying to hold down here. We had a triple signal, but then a whole bunch of blue professional bars came in at 2060, and we've weakened from there. So that's a shame gold hasn't strengthened. Silver trying to hold. This is better. Blue professional bars coming at the lows down here. We race away, but we haven't got through 23 convincingly, so we're a little bit in limbo here. So let's see if on any weakness we have blue professional bars step in to trail the stop button. We continue higher on silver. Bitcoin had a nice signal this last week. So exhaustion, sell, bullish divergence comes in. We trailed the stop of better pro-am, blue professional bars coming at the lows here, get excited. We test into the lows of those blue professional bars. We race away again. So that's a nice signal, 39.5 on Bitcoin going higher. And then crude. Crude, we had this signal at the end of last week, which was not good. And then we reversed away. We had blue professional bars at the highs here, which seemingly shows profit taking. But then we pushed in higher and higher. So it's just kept on going on crude here. But here we've got a lot of activity going on. Blue professional bars kind of stepped in at those highs. So let's see if we get a signal short on crude. So natural gas this last week, we had our gap down at the beginning of the week and we tested into those lows once. Second time blue professional bars stepping at those lows, but they did not hold, and we roll and come back in, and then blue professional bars here. This short trade on natural gas works out. We've got to break back down through the trailing stop on Breda Prime here at 213 or so. So that's natural gas, and then copper. Copper's looking weak at these highs. We've got a couple exhaustion buy bearish divergence patterns happening at these highs. We can't push through 390. We've got some blue professional bars selling it down at this point here, and then come back up to test into that area. It fails, and we come back down. So we've had 3 triple signals go off here on copper at those highs. And then the ags this week, testing into these lows. We had a little bit of a bounce, but it's not convincing at those lows with blue professional bars coming in there, so we've rolled over. I think we're going to be testing that 440 level on corn. On soybeans, same thing, a whole bunch of blue professional bars, exhaustion buy, bearish divergence. We roll over, and then they're selling it down really hard. So let's see if we get more blue professional bars. The trailing stop trails down, and we get a break above that in soybeans. And then wheat, lastly. Trying to hold again, got some blue professional bars coming at the lows down here on wheat, so no convincing low been made on the ags yet. So the jury's out. I think the jury's out on a whole bunch of these charts this week. So I wonder if the Emini is going to top out temporarily this week and have a little bit of weakness, and that could be followed in with the Forex charts, the Euro, British Pound and Aussie dollar going down until we find that next area of support where the professionals come in. And at the same time, maybe get a little bit of a bounce in the 10 years, possibly, if this level down here holds. Have a little bit of a risk-off scenario this week. Let's see how the market opens up Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday, and see if we get a signal short on the E-mini that might be good for a couple of days of weakness. So there we go. Hope your trading is going well, and looking forward to next week's trade.